Okay, and share, and we are live. Hello, hello, happy Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hey, Jamie. It's Tuesday, it's time for a party. Not really, but it's Tuesday. Oh, what is going on with my hair today? Who knows? I'm a mess, but that's just the story of my life. Hey, Hannah. Hey, Alyssa. How's everybody's Tuesday going so far? You guys, I was just looking at the last time that I posted a video, and it's been like 28 days. Oh no, it's been 29 days. So I'm like, I at some point need to post another video because I have just been so lazy that I'm just like, well, I guess I haven't been lazy. I've just been working. So I was like, I need to post like an actual video at some point again. Hey, Matt. Hey, Carmen. Hey, Lily. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Jeanette. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, Smudge. Hey, Meg. Hey, Echo. How's everybody's Tuesday going? Smudge, how's the Dead by Daylight going? Well, I made it since there's no school today. Hey, Tiffy. How come no school? Weather-related no school? Me, a lot of homework. Oh, Jeanette, that's no fun. Nobody likes the homework. I've literally been like running around all day trying to get my errands done and get some stuff moved around, and I was trying to move a love sack. I finally got it like condensed down and put back into the bag. But of course it didn't fit in my car. We tried to stuff it in there and that didn't work. So we tried to stuff it harder and that didn't help. So Mardi Gras, but also weather. Oh, nice. Is it Mardi Gras? Is today Fat Tuesday? I mean, I guess I didn't even think about that. I get to listen to you while I cook. So glad I saw my notification. Yay! Yay, notifications actually working. Thank God. It's not very often that the notifications actually work. Phrasing, Bruce phrasing. No, Matt, that was the whole point. That's what it was supposed to be about. Let's see here. I'm going to copy this now so I don't forget, so I can have it. Copy. Hey, Reza. Because it's basically canceled. All right, I hate YouTube. Yes. I do have a Discord that I have it post my notifications anytime I post a video or go live here, or whenever I finally go live on. But Discord is way better at sending notifications. So if you have Discord, you can join the Discord, and then that way you get a notification. Because I actually got a Discord notification on my computer that I went live even before it clicked the live button. So it was very fast. I was like, look at you, Discord, getting it together. Way better than YouTube. So, right. Okay. Well, since I haven't posted another video yet again, we have lots to talk about. So I think the first thing that we'll talk about is the Jeffree Star drama. Because remember, Trisha is calling out Hair by Jay because Hair by Jay made that live stream about her where he was saying really mean things about her, really inappropriate things about her. And basically everybody was like saying, hey, if you work with Hair by Jay, you know, then you're a gross person. And so that's when Jeffree Star tweeted out the good morning to everyone except for the guy that used to do my hair. Well, apparently it turns out that Hair by Jay went on a live stream the other day where somebody asked him about like, oh, like, how was your relationship with Jeffree doing or something like that. And he was like, our relationship's fine. I just did his hair the other day. Didn't you see it? That green wig. And then we see that Jeffree just uploaded his video about the, was it the Mint Melt Elf PR that they just came out with, or the new collection that they just came out with. And he said, and then Hair by Jay tagged that a clip or a screenshot from that video and said like hair like colored and styled by me. And so it's like, okay, so clearly they're still working together. Jeffree is following him on Instagram again. So I guess what happened between him and Trisha didn't really matter. And well, I guess like Trisha's friendship with Jeffree Star is over anyways. So maybe Jeffree was just like, whatever, I'll be friends with Hair by Jay if I want to. And so he started to follow him again. Or was it because Hair by Jay offered that apology to Trisha and then Trisha accepted it? So he's like, okay, well, if they're good, then I can be friends with him again. I don't really know. That could be it. But when I saw that he posted that, I'm like, okay, so clearly the way that he was acting on the live stream wasn't enough for him to just completely distance himself from Hair by Jay, except for the time being, like since all that drama happened. So was he just trying to save face, or what's the deal? Why even say that if you're going to just continue to have that person work for you? Let's see. I saw Hair by Jay on Sally's Rose's Snapchat, and it made me really sad. I don't know who that is, Tiffy. Who is that? So glad to see you. Hey, Cheryl, how are you? We're just doing some random drama talking since, oh my gosh, I'm burping. I just like ate a bunch of food because I was starving. Since I haven't posted a video recently, I need to make it just like a random video where I sit down and just ramble all this stuff off into like a 10-minute time frame instead of a longer time frame. Hey, Justin. I feel so bad for Trisha. I do too. Like, yes, we all know that Trisha trolls a lot. Trisha does things that are inappropriate. And again, I personally think that she does it because it keeps people talking about her, because even if it's people talking poorly about you or praising you, it's still bringing people into your channel. It's still having people watch you. She's still making money off of it. And she's been like that for the past like 13 years. It's not something that's new. I mean, would I say it's appropriate? No. But, you know, if you understand that what she is saying 99% of the time is trolling, then you just ignore it. But unfortunately, you know, she does cause harm to people or to communities with the stuff that she does say. But she clearly is come to terms with that, and it doesn't really bother her to do so. So that's all on her. But, you know, she needs to be called out for the things she does 100%. But when, you know, she is getting treated the way that she is by her people who are supposed to be her actual friends, then, I mean, I feel bad for her as well. Like, her and Shane were friends for like 13, 14, 12, whatever years. And he basically just turned his back on Trisha because of money. Like, they say that, or Shane and Ryland basically said that, oh, well, we didn't know how she was feeling, but we know that Trisha said that she talked to Shane about how she was feeling. And he basically was like, well, let's just go ahead and postmate it and forget about it. And then it turns out that, I think it was Angela over on Twitter saw that Shane is now like a partner with Killer Merch. And so clearly he is making money from one of Jeffree's businesses, not just by selling his merch, but like getting a profit from the merch. So clearly he picked money over his 10+ year friendship. When your notification came up, I'm like, yeah. Oh, well, yay. She built her career on trolling. Yeah, 100% she did. 100%. She's a messy troll, but I hope this opens her eyes. She's messy, but she's human. With friends like Shane who needs enemies, 100% agree. She's a believer of all press is good press, but at the same time, no one can say anything about her. That's very true. If you come out and you say anything about Trisha, she's going to definitely clap back and try to drag you as well. And I mean, that's in her right to do so, 100%. But I mean, is there some things that she could go on without saying, or, you know, like subjects that she shouldn't be talking about or trolling about? 100%, yes. Oh, Trisha. I mean, we could probably spend like 8 hours alone just talking about all the things that Trisha has done in the past. But I mean, hopefully most of the people that do see her stuff can understand that it's trolling and that do not listen to anything that Trisha takes seriously. But I mean, That's just me. What I've missed. We're talking about the Jeffree Star and Hair by Jay on how they appear to be working together again. I want her to evolve. Yeah, like I wish that she would kind of let go of the trolling. I don't think that she's been trolling lately as hard as she has in the past. So like I'll give her that. But is it still there? Yeah. Does she still do it? Yes. But I don't think it's as bad as it was before. But who knows? She could come out with something or say something in like the next few days that just completely is just like, really, Trisha? Really? Hey, Chloe, how are you? Welcome to the live. Yes, it has been a little bit, but you are here and welcome. Hey, Jacqueline. Wow, did I just say Jacqueline? Wow. And Jacqueline, I can't even read today. And I can't talk. And yeah, I can't anything today. She found one that makes money and keeps people talking. Yeah, 100%. 100%. And I mean, if you look at her channel, I mean, she still is basically posting content every single day to one of her channels, getting, 100,000+ views. Is a lot of her content demonetized? Yes, but she still makes some kind of money off of that. It's not like she's not making anything. It's just, it's just not as much as it would be if she was fully monetized on the video. Has anyone seen the Hello Leash 4-part series on Trisha? I have not, Justin. I'll have to take a look at that. But so we have that. And then let's see here. Remember when all of this happened and then Ryland talked about it on his podcast? Hey, Saturn Moon. And he was like, I hate the fact that we are a show about hot topics and we have become a hot topic. And, because of the whole thing that was going on with Trisha, Shane, and Jeffree and all that. But then you just fast forward to, I don't know if they put out another one, but one of the most recent podcasts when Ryland was trending again, because somebody brought back up that photo of him down on all fours in his like fart position or whatever he calls it. Then he is like just talking about that on his podcast, like, and it's a funny joke. But the fact that you're a hot topic because it's nothing that really involves drama, you're fine with. But as soon as that you're getting called out about something, then you're like, well, I hate the fact that people are, or that we have to talk about hot topics and we're a hot topic. So I just think that he hated the fact that they were getting called out about something and then they had to talk about it and address it instead of just being able to ignore it. Because if he would have just completely ignored it, I mean, he turned off the likes to dislikes and the comments for that video. And I think the next video. And then I think he even went back and turned comments off on the two before that, maybe, because he was clearly getting a lot of hate. So it's like, if they wouldn't have addressed it, I can't even imagine how much hate you would have gotten. But it's fine that he's, okay talking about it because it's funny. But as soon as it's serious, he's like, I don't really want to talk about it. She's entered a new stage of her life. I hope she's the support. Trolling lasts how long? Keemstar will troll forever. But yeah, I'm hoping that with Trisha, she seems very happy with Moses. They're getting married. They got engaged. It seems like Ethan really has her back. I mean, she's going to be related to Ethan. Ethan's going to be her brother-in-law. So it seems like Ethan and Hila really have Trisha's back with a lot of things. And I think that that's kind of the support that she needs in her life. She needs people who are around her, who actually like will back her up. Unlike, Shane, who clearly chose money over her, over their friendship. Hey, Sophia. I didn't like that he turned off comments without talking to his co-host. Didn't like that or follow, but heard that. Yeah, like the fact, well, and I mean, they were getting called out because he did the exact same thing to Lizzie because she was friends with somebody who he didn't like, who he thought like treated him poorly or whatever. And he cut her out of his life for 4 years or whatever. But then this is the exact same thing that's happening with them and Trisha and Jeffree. And he's basically like, oh, well, I wish that she would have just told us. Well, no, she did. She's got a tight circle. Oh, we're not going to talk about what's tight on Trisha because we've all seen those pictures. I feel confident that Trisha has turned over a new leaf. I wish her nothing but the best. She deserves to be happy. Glad she's got Eli, Ethan, and Moses. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Hey, Taylor. Hey, Bree. How are you? Yeah, he's a hypocrite. 100%. 100%. And even if she didn't tell Ryland how she felt, we all know that she told Shane, and obviously Shane's going to bring that up to Ryland. I mean, again, that's my opinion, my conspiracy. I mean, he might not have, but I mean, it's mutual friends of all of them. Why would they not talk about it? But I mean, then that brings us up to the most recent drama that's going around with Shane. I don't know if anybody, have you guys seen Creepshow Art's video about Shane and his book that he wrote? When was it the It Gets Worse or whatever book it was? Let's Google it. I can't remember what book it was. Let's see here. No, I think it was the I Hate Myself book. Oh, you can get it used on thriftbooks.com for $4.19. I think I will pass by paying that and putting money in his pocket. Justin, you've seen it? Okay. I mean, if you guys haven't seen it, basically, he wrote this book. And I mean, Shane, we've called Shane out about a lot of things in his past, 100%. And in this book, he basically says, well, he doesn't basically say, he says that he got online to, he was trying to get back at somebody who was picking on him or whatever. Okay. So he decides to make a fake profile on Instant Messenger, pretending to be a girl who, I don't remember if he said how old, 13, 14, whatever. They're still in junior high or high school. And he starts to talk to this guy to get him to send him images of himself without any clothes on, who is a minor, and wants to then take those photos and print them off and hang them up around the school so he can give him payback for the way that he's treated him. So he basically just admitted to soliciting photos from an underage person, being in possession of said photo and printing it out, taking it to school with the thought of spreading this around to get payback on this person who's being mean to him. Well, then in the book, he also is but then I got there the next day and this kid just looked so sad and depressed. So I just felt bad for him. And because, he's an empath, according to him. And so he took the photo to the bathroom and tore it up and flushed it down the trash, or down the toilet. But I mean, not only did this get written and to make it past publishers and was produced and mass sold, he also went into a recording studio and recorded it for an Audible book or for an audio book. I mean, you can get it on Audible. I'm sure there are other companies that you can get it from. But yeah, so he recorded it. He said those words out loud in a recording studio for an audiobook. It's it literally, hand that book over to the police and say, look, this person said that they literally did this. You literally laid out that you did an entire crime. Hey, Jen. He's so gross, never understood why he was a YouTube god. Did anyone else just see Trisha's rant? Oh no, Thoudy, what did she do? What is she ranting on? Is she ranting on Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram? We love us a good Trisha rant. Shane's a weird dude. So CP is okay. Apparently so. And to literally put that out there and think that to put that in a book and say in the book, like, this is me, this is not the censored YouTube version, this is who I really am. It's like, no, that's not good. So I was going to talk about that in a video, but then of course I just never got around to it because I need to actually stop being lazy when I get off work and watch TV and sit down and right here and record something. I haven't even put away my Christmas decoration yet, so it's still here. I have to replace that with something else. What is Trisha ranting about? Oh, that's self-incriminating. I'm on Thrift Book site. There are even books where you can color pictures of him. Oh. Okay, so like color your own picture of Shane Dawson. So, yeah, so there's that new Shane Dawson stuff. And it just seems like everything that comes out about Shane Dawson just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Like, we know that we've seen the issues or the instances that he's done with blackface and saying the N-word in the past. And then we had all this stuff come up this past year with the stuff that involves his cousin and underage people, like acting inappropriately around them, and then asking people on, video chat to do inappropriate things, laying in bed saying, oh, I don't have pants on when you're around a bunch of people who are underage. And now we have this where he literally admits to having somebody who is underage to send him photos. Like, it's just like getting worse and worse. So who knows what's going to happen next? Hey, Shitty, David Dobrik, and AB not defending her. It was an intense kitchen floor style. We do love us a good kitchen floor style Trisha Paytas video. Who's AB? And AB not defending her. AB. Hey, Jennifer. Why can I not think of who AB is? From Frenemies. Oh, like one of like the producers or behind the scenes people. AB works on H3 podcast. Okay. I was like, it sounds really familiar, but I'm like, what did she do? What was AB supposed to defend her about? What did I miss? I feel like I missed something. I haven't even caught up with all of Frenemies podcasts. Sometimes I literally just come home and I sit on the couch and I just like sit there. I'm just like, Okay, so relate to the cult meeting, but we can talk about Terrence's makeover. Well, Terrence isn't here. Terrence, you need to get into the chat so we can talk about your makeover some more. And the kid David kicks, I guess, someone. A kid that David kicks, I guess, someone to make fun of. Ex-Vlog Squad member. Oh, that AB. Is there an ex-Vlog Squad member who is AB? I can't even keep up with the Vlog Squad members. Like, I mean, is there even a Vlog Squad anymore if David doesn't post vlog videos? Because, I mean, let's be honest, the only reason that a lot of those people have the following they do is because of the Vlog Squad. So if he stops posting Vlog Squad videos, then what's going to happen? He was accusing her and other people, speaking out about David Dobrik, of lying. Oh. I mean, people can say that they're lying all they want, but if somebody who was in the Vlog Squad sat down and said, look, here's what happened, and this is why I don't want to associate myself with them anymore, or this is how I feel about it looking back on it. Did I think it was, funny at the time because we're friends and, we did this to each other because we're friends. That was fine. But when, I think it was Big Nick who was on the H3 podcast was like, it was funny and stuff because it was a joke between all of us. But then when it blew up and just random people would come up on the street and say things to me that David would say in the videos, they would think that it was fine because if David does it, then why can't I do it? Which isn't, that's never how it should be. You don't know this person. You shouldn't be talking to this person a way that their friend does, because I mean, that's just not the way that you talk to people. It's different if you're friends and, you know, they're okay with you guys like ripping on each other, but just when a random person comes up and says something to you that you've never met before, you know, you're going to be like, don't talk to me like that. No, but they're fighting about the vlog squad. Oh, Terrence doesn't need to be here for us to plan his makeover, which just makes it more of a surprise from him. That's true. That's true. I haven't listened to H3 podcasts or anything, and I didn't know hardly any of them that hung out with David other than he dated Liza for a while. Yeah. I mean, then like you have like the whole situation with Dom and like inappropriate things that Dom has done in the past. But I don't even know if he's been in any of the recent videos. I can't remember the last time I saw him in a video. But I mean, he was still in the videos. He's still in old videos that that David's clearly making money off of. So he has no problem about leaving those videos up. Yeah, that's exactly what our rant is about. Okay, yeah, I'll have to check it out after this. AB had to apologize to Trisha on the podcast. Oh, did he apologize already? Don't like the victim blaming because you go along with a joke doesn't mean it doesn't hurt. Yes. Well, and I mean, if he was fine with it with, you know, his actual friends, like, you know, friends rip on each other, and there's a difference between being friends with somebody and not hurting you personally, like you think it's funny. I totally get that. You know, one of my friends could say something to me that if a like total random stranger came up and said would be two different like scenarios. You know what I mean? I used to watch David Dobrik all the time, but I never liked the way he treated women in the vlog. Very gross and misogynistic. Yeah, and I definitely can see that for sure. I mean, if you look at any of the skits or any of the jokes in most of the Vlog Squad videos, if there is a woman that's involved, it's usually something that can be very sexual. So, I mean, clearly that's what he was going for. I mean, in my opinion anyways. Trisha's video was triggering to a lot of people, though. Also, driving and recording is terrible. Yeah, I mean, I thought that there was like something in LA where it's illegal to drive and record yourself, but I guess if it's technically a mount on your car, then you can get away with it. I don't really know, but I mean, I don't think it's very smart to drive and record anyways. My personal opinion. But I guess if you're not looking at the camera and you're just looking for it and ranting, I mean, who knows? Never watched the vlog. Where we go? Never watched the Vlog Squad. Usually a group of creators together are boring to me, in my honest opinion. Yeah. Very sexual and calling women whores and sluts not funny. Yeah, I mean, that's basically all it ever was. And I'm wondering if and when David ever does start to repost vlogs, if he's still going to continue to do the same thing. I mean, I feel like this break of him not posting things and, you know, people actually having a conversation about all the things that he was posting in the past and how it all is very sexual towards women, stuff like that. They're going to reassess when he comes back and be like, no, you can't be doing this anymore. This is not appropriate. And I mean, he's still going to have a big following. Again, it's just like the same thing with Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, all that. I mean, they're going to come back and they're always going to have the people that's going to support them 100% no matter what, for sure. But, I mean, we'll have to wait and see what happens. So we will not know until it actually happens. Why does David always make his friends do sexual content? Like, why doesn't he, if he wants it so badly? That's a very good question. A very good question. I mean, yeah, I know he's like the director or whatever, but I mean, if you're going to put somebody in that position all the time, or you're going to put everybody else in that position all the time, why are you not putting yourself in the same position? I mean, to be honest, like, it's more, the more you think about the content that he puts out, it's literally everybody else around him who's doing everything. He kind of just is recording it and directing it. It's really everybody else that's in the videos that's giving the content. But, you know, he's the one that's getting all the money from it. I mean, yeah, he does spend a lot of money and give his friends expensive things, But I mean, he's the one that's getting most of the fame, most of the money, the sponsorships, the brand deals, stuff like that. So he's basically using them all for content to make all of his money. He's going to have to reassess if he wants to avoid some drama and possibly lawsuits, in my opinion. Yeah, I feel like the more people from the vlog squad that come back out after they've left and say, hey, this is not okay, then, you know, it's going to make him have to address it. But at the same time, remember there was videos that just came out not too long ago. I feel like it was, it might have been 2 years ago, where he was using the N-word in some videos. And I don't know if I ever saw anything from him. I remember at one point I was watching just random old vlogs, and there was one where he was going to like issue an apology for something that he said in one of the videos. And he basically said, well, sorry if I offended you, but it's not my fault that you don't think that jokes are funny. So to me, I don't feel like he cares about what he says as long as people are still watching him and he's still making money. I don't think he's going to care until it actually starts to affect his bank account. He's kind of like PB and Tom that gets paid for exposing his friends. Yep, I agree. Yeah. How they threw a party at his house and wasn't in any video. Yeah, well, was he even there when they threw a party at his house? I don't know. But, I mean, he's still doing, like, who was in, I saw his, like, house tour. Because he just did his house tour, and so he basically invited everybody over to do the house tour. Now, I don't know if they all came at the same time and just filmed them individually, or if they actually came over individually for the house tour. But almost everybody who came over are all people who are still like filming in groups and doing stuff together, even though they're not doing it on David's channel. So it's not like they're really practicing any kind of social distancing or anything, because they're all still filming together and filming things and collabing with other people. And then I see that he just, I think Manny was getting dragged for doing that collab with Halsey. Well, then I just saw that she went on to David's podcast. So, I mean, he's been around a whole bunch of people in the vlog squad, even though they haven't been recording, who have been around a whole bunch more people versus Manny, who seems to have been, you know, keeping himself self-isolated away from people. So when I saw that, I was like, why is she going to his place where he's been around all these people? But that was just my opinion when I saw that. Right, because he's a super spreader and won't show it. Yeah, so, I mean, all those people were at his house, so who knows what happened. I'm sure he was there somewhere. Hey, Natasha. Hey, Courtney. I am well. How are you? How are you doing? How you been doing? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know where I was going with that random tangent, but yeah. But I think that's everything I was thinking about today. What else has been happening? What have I missed? What's been going on? What's the hot gossip? What's the 411? Whatever that quote is from Mean Girls. Sorry, I'm just looking through some notifications here to see if I missed anything. Oh, I see a tweet from Trisha. Okay, it's an Adam Sandler thing. Okay. Oh, yep. Okay, so 40 minutes ago, Trisha put out that video. I'll have to watch that Trisha video and see what's going on. Did you see James? Yeah, well, when I saw him get out of that car with that on, I'm like, that's a bald cap. Like, I could just tell right away it was a bald cap. There's no way it wasn't. I guess he just, Smudge sent me a tweet where he's like, not me ruining my own prank by posting a photo of myself before, like, the video goes live, that he was bald or whatever. It's like, you could just tell it was a bald cap. There were multiple pictures of people where you could see, like, the wrinkling going on here. So as soon as he stepped out of the car and he was bald, I was like, there's no way he shaved his head. It's definitely a bald cap. anything for a video, anything for attention, which I totally get. I mean, I would rather, you know, have that kind of a prank video than doing something rude and mean and cruel to somebody else. My hair is out of control. Sorry, it's a mess. I just can't. I can't with this anymore. I've been staying off Twitter mostly and watching Twitch streamers. More fun, less stress. Very true. Very true. Twitter is always stressful. I said the same thing. I could see it in the back. Yeah. I mean, it was definitely a bald cap. So, I mean, he tried to fool everybody. I mean, it looked pretty good, but I mean, once you get to those like certain spots, like right here, or like anything that like moves around, you're definitely going to see it. So, or another stupid worthless party, right? You know, I would not. I don't know if I didn't see any photos of James at Nikita's party, but I don't know if he was there or not. I mean, he could have been at Nikita's birthday party too. But who knows? I mean, I think if he was smart and he did go, he would make sure that there were no photos of him. But maybe he was smart enough and didn't go at all and stayed home like an adult. Unlike Tana, who apparently is 12. I've been sleeping and I hope it stops snowing. Yeah, you guys are getting a lot of snow up there, aren't you, Jennifer? How arrogant was Bryce Hall thinking he was going to break the internet with his fake cheating? Oh, yeah. And like, as soon as I saw that video too, I was like, this is another video for views. Like, and why do you put that on the internet? Like, here's a video of me pretending to cheat on my girlfriend. Like, why is that something? Why is that a thing? Why is that funny? Why do people want to watch that? That makes no sense. And I'm sorry, but Bryce Hall isn't relevant enough to have that even matter. I mean, my opinion anyways. Let's see. Nikita and Patrick Star have been keeping quiet for now. I mean, I'm sure they will pop off and say something or go to another party together because that seems to be what they're doing. Wouldn't surprise me, but the hot gossip is with all the snow and potholes in Michigan or field from the right. Isn't it nice when the snow like gets into those potholes so you don't have so your car actually drives over them again? Bryce bathroom stall. Thanks, Def Noodles. Oh god, I haven't seen Def Noodles' latest video. Is that what Def Noodles calls him in the video? You know, it's kind of sad. All these creators that I used to watch are just showing their asses. So disappointing, right? Like, why can't you make fun, enjoyable content without hurting other people or being a giant douchebag? I mean, honestly, out of all the people that I talk about and cover, like recently, I feel like the person, except for, you know, the partying situation, was probably like James, who was like trying to be one of the more responsible people. Like, and that party for Lorraine's birthday was a while ago. Now, is he still going out and like eating at restaurants and stuff? Yes, but every time that he gets caught when he's going out, at least he always has a mask on. He's not doing any more huge collabs. But I guess he had that collab with like Dixie and all them, Dixie and Noah and Chase in December. So maybe he's not doing the best. But I mean, they all have their scandals, they all have their problems. But when he's doing collabs and stuff in videos, at least he's not like doing mean or stupid things to people. But I guess maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. Make sure you leave a like, everyone. Oh, well, thank you, Jen. That's what he calls him. It's all about getting that cash and flaunting their ignorance. I enjoy Laura's content, and she showed change, but I don't watch many young creators. Yeah, I mean, Laura has really kept herself out of the drama. I was going to do a video a while back about Laura and some drama that she was in, but then I just never got around to it. Oh my God, I keep looking at my hair and it just looks terrible. I need a haircut again. But she was doing like, she was cleaning out her makeup drawers and stuff. And she basically was like, she got to her Morphe drawer and she didn't want to like shade them or anything. But then she's like, you know, ever since I left them, or, you know, ever since everything's happened, like they've changed, like the people aren't all the same. And she's like, you know, it's just not the same that it used to be. And I mean, she kind of dragged him a little bit, but I mean, she probably could have went in and like gone hard on them and like was like, screw Morphe and blah, blah, blah. But I mean, she was nice, but she was like, you know, they just kind of, it's not the same vibe. It's not the same people. It doesn't feel the same. Things have changed. I can't remember if she said anything about like the quality of stuff changing, but I mean, you know that she could probably have come out and said a lot, but ever since everything happened and she took her step away from social media, focused on her family, came back, like she has stayed completely out of drama. And, you know, I think that's probably the best thing for her since she is raising, is it her niece that she's raising now? But I mean, and that's what you do. Like you literally like grow up and show change. And it's sad to see that out of everybody, you know, from all that whole situation, like Dramageddon 1, 2, 3, all of that, the one person that you never hear anybody ever talk about anymore at all is Laura. Everybody else who was involved in that situation still keeps seeing themselves in more drama situations. And so, you know, she's kind of gone off and done her own thing. Good for her. I just hope that, you know, people are like giving her like the praise, like, hey, thank you for actually showing change and growing and being an adult, unlike these other people who clearly haven't. I would say Laura has done the best. And then probably Manny will be second best because he has stayed out of drama relatively for most of it. So, and then, I mean, Gabriel just keeps trying to throw himself in any kind of drama that he can to get people to talk about him. Let's see. I'm supposed to get here from 2 to 6 inches of snow followed by ice on Thursday. Ew. Bree, you can keep that. I feel terrible for Laura. Yes, Laura stayed out of it for the most part. Laura's doing great. The only one I don't think shows changes Gabriel Zamora. I'm sorry, but I find him shady. I mean, I feel like he does what he needs to do to capitalize on whatever he can to make money at the time. Because remember, the whole thing started out with that photo of them all flipping off the camera. And it was targeted towards Jeffree. Well, then Gabriel came out and did his 46-minute video, whatever, basically exposing Manny as like a terrible friend or whatever. And then we learned in the second Shane Dawson series where they're doing the conspiracy palette, because Shane asked him like, oh, well, what's going on with that Gabriel kid? And he's like, you know, he's apologized and all that stuff. And Gabriel was in his ad campaign for, was it the setting powder? I think Gabriel was in the setting powder ad campaign. So he went and did that. So he jumped ship from hating Jeffree to being in Jeffree's ad campaign. And then after that got all done, now he's friends with James after everything happened with the No More Lies video and James taking everything and like putting it out there and explaining his side of everything that happened. And we see James start to gain his credibility back and his subs and subscribers. And so Gabriel left Jeffree and went over to James. So how long is it going to be, you know, Team James until something else happens and then he goes to somebody else? But I mean, that's my opinion on what I see. Your hair looks good. Oh, well, thank you, Courtney. In terms of staying out of the drama, I'm still not a fan of Manny. He just comes off as fake. I can't imagine filming knowing my mom had passed away from COVID. Oh, talking about Laura's video. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Manny has earned some respect from me. Yeah, I watched most of Manny stuff, but I can see what you're saying. Manny does come off as fake. Yeah, I mean, but is that like is it because of the personality that he puts on while he's on camera? Because we know that people who are on camera will act completely different, you know, filming, recording, all that stuff to give this persona of somebody who is grander than they are versus who they are in real life. So maybe that's coming through as fake and he's trying to like be over the top and more. I can totally understand what you're saying. Maybe Gabriel should put Gorilla Glue on his head and film it. I mean, Brie, he probably would. He probably would. Well, I think it's can build and climb while others still think about all press is good, and the stupid drama before launch. I don't feel like the drama before launch is like helping people these days. I mean, Jeffree still has a huge following. He does. It doesn't matter, what's happening. He has his ride or dies 100%. And every time he does have a launch still, there's still some kind of drama that's going on. But I don't think that it's helping like it used to. Yeah, it makes, a little bit of buzz going around. And so, it can help like spread your name and then like, oh, capitalize on my launch. But yeah, I think that that's what Patrick's trying to do with all this drama. But there's a difference between Jeffree, with the Kanye drama or whatever that happened, which obviously we all know was fake and just a giant mess, versus Patrick Star and like the going out in masks or without masks and making out with Tana and basically saying F you to everybody who's trying to cancel Nikita. Like, that's not the kind of drama that you want to be in. You want to be in drama that gets people talking about you, but you don't want to be in serious drama that's going to make people turn around and hate you and not want to buy your product because you're out there, with Nikita without a mask, not social distancing, all that stuff, while everybody who is buying your products is probably trying to their best to stay at home and make the best of the situation while you're out partying and you don't care. That makes sense? Kind of went all over the place. It's the giggly cutesy thing he does in his videos. It makes me cringe. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. On his mouth would be better. Save some for Mr. Star. But Jeffree's launches aren't selling out like they used to, which, sorry, not sorry. I'm finding it kind of funny since Jeffree always wanted to laugh at others' misery. It's very true, Jennifer. But see, one thing that I wish that we always had, I wish that there was a way that any company that produces anything, you got actual hardcore numbers. Is his stuff not selling out because he's producing too much of it to sell out? Or is it not selling out because people aren't buying it? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because if he's producing 1 million lip glosses thinking that they're going to sell versus 10,000, then that's a huge difference of numbers. So I'd like to see my thing is I'm a big numbers person. So I want to see like hardcore numbers of like what was produced versus what was sold. Because obviously if you're going to produce a ton of stuff and it not sell, then that's a huge problem. But is it just, too much is too much? Or is it because nobody is buying it? Patrick saying we don't wear a mask was beyond gross. I agree. I unsubscribed from Patrick. Patrick already screwed himself over with the Rare Beauty video. He was literally on thin ice with a lot of people. Yeah, when he started to compare like his own brand with Rare Beauty, it's like you're supposed to be doing a review of somebody else's product, not trying to pitch your own product in that video. Like, I don't know if he thought, again, that would be a good idea to get people talking about his products and stuff. But it's like, really? Well, again, my opinion. Let's see. Jeffree gave away a lot of money, but still shows no signs to his fans that he realizes we're in a pandemic. He goes on about how he came from a hard life. Prove it. Stop with all the spending. Yeah. Well, and every time that Jeffree is in some kind of scandal, he always does the let me give out money on Twitter kind of situation. So, I mean, you can tell like whenever Jeffree wants to bury something that he doesn't want to address, all of a sudden there'll be a drop your Cash App, let me help you guys with some finances, stuff like that. It's kind of a pattern that we saw start last year, and we'll see how long it's going to be going on for, or if he'll continue it. Let's see here. This morning I saw Jeffree X Shane Pig or Pig Purse backpack on the subway. Just saying, like somebody left it behind. Let's see here. You look like Conan O'Brien. Is that a good thing or a bad thing, Brianna? Jeffree's trying to be a one-man color pop. When I saw Nick and Dustin did a video about how Morphe is now releasing products that are kind of basically copying Jeffree Star's products. And so I don't know if they're trying to do that to get money from people who would rather spend it at Morphe versus give it to Jeffree Star, so they can get something very similar to what he's launching. So I saw that. So it's very interesting because, you know, Morphe and Jeffree have cut ties with each other, but Nick still believes that Morphe, or that Jeffree owns a part of Morphe. He could be a silent investor. So I don't know. We'll never know if he's a silent partner. There's no way you'll ever know unless they release those kind of documents. But we see, last time I looked about a month ago, there were still Jeffree Star Cosmetics products on the Morphe website. Now, was there everything? No, but was there still products? Yes. Hey, Dre. All right, bye, Shitty. Have a good dinner. I love Conan. You look like Conan. What do you mean? The Conan thing is a great thing. That man is a TV legend. Okay. Well, some people could say it in a mean thing, or as a mean thing. Although my hair needs to be a little bit bigger for me to be Conan, but I don't know. What is going? Like, you see this right here? Like, what is this? Ugh. Oh God, I made it worse. Oh God, I'm falling apart. Just ignore it. Oh, now it looks really bad. Okay. Jeffree just needs to be. Go somewhere and grow up. Yeah, I mean, he keeps saying that he wants to stay out of drama, but yet he seems to always be involved in some drama. And the only time he doesn't address drama is when it's serious drama that he needs to address. I mean, he sure did make a video about that whole Kanye West drama real quick, but the Insider article that came out a year ago, he has still yet to release a statement about it. So, you know, just saying. Just saying. You're just you. Oh, well, thank you, Cheryl. All right. Well, guys, I think that's could be a good place to wrap everything up. It's a little early compared to normal, but if I get on to another subject or another topic, I'm probably going to talk again for like another 30 minutes. So I think we might just call it an end right here. Jeffree as a whole is just exhausting. I agree, Dre. Dre. Wow, I almost said Jay. I agree, Dre. Yes. I mean, like, even like just watching the video, sometimes I'm exhausted. Like, maybe that's just me though. But I would love to thank you guys all so much for coming to hang out for yet another amazing Tuesday live. If you do not get notifications, I do have the Discord set up to give automatic notifications when I go live or post a video. So you can definitely join the Discord and you'll get notifications there. Don't you dare call me No Hair by Jay. So feel free. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. That way, next time I go live, you can also get a notification if you don't, or if you aren't subscribed. And then also maybe if I get a video out at some point in my life, that would be great. Yes, you are distracting me. Sorry. Apparently I'm supposed to show you. I don't even know if you guys are going to be able to see. I just got a picture of a puppy. I don't think you're going to be able to see it. It's a puppy. Okay. There you go. There's a puppy. So, sorry. I'm getting messages of people saying, show my puppy. So, yes. But thank you guys all so much for coming to hang out for another Tuesday. I promise at some point I will get an actual video done. When I get off of work, I just need to actually come home and record a video instead of sitting down in front of the TV and not record a video. But after I get off work, the last thing I want to do is work again. But I will promise I will try to get a video out sometime again soon. I'll watch this Trisha Paytas video that she just put out. Maybe that'll be the next one that I talk about. We'll have to see what she says in that video. And then we will go from there. So Thank you guys all so much for coming to hang out, and I will see you guys all in my next video or in my next live. All right, hope you guys all have a great week, and I'll see you guys all next time. Bye, everybody.